Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to convert your logo to a bitmap using CorelDRAW, and this will be done for FabriCAM. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we head back to the tutorial here. And now, the last way of converting we're going to be looking at is with CorelDRAW. This way is a little bit more complicated. I would say if you can, rather do it with Paint. It's definitely the easiest way in my opinion. But you have a bit more control when it comes to these type of programs like Photoshop, GIMP or CorelDRAW. So now with CorelDRAW, after you've opened it, you might be met with this welcome screen. Now this can be a bit confusing because how you do it in CorelDRAW, instead of going File, Open, then this cannot open bitmap formats. So what you want to do is you want to go to File, Import. But as we can see here, the import is currently grayed out, so that means we cannot use it. So what you want to do, you want to make a new sheet, which I'm going to go on this little plus here next to our current welcome screen. Click that. I'm just going to leave everything here as default. Maybe the DPI I'll change just because we don't need it for print. So I'm going to go 72 for the DPI and say OK. Now we met with this little blank screen. So now if we go to File, you will see import is available. So then we want to simply click that. And then you want to navigate to where your logo is located, which in my case I'm already there, select it, and then we say import. And then it's going to give you this little cursor where you want to add your thing. It doesn't really matter because we're going to export it straight from the image. So now you want to put this in. Now if for some reason you do not have it selected anymore, you've maybe selected off, make sure your selection tool is enabled here, or your pick tool. And then you want to select the actual shape. And then what we want to do is we want to right click this, and then we want to go to let me just find it again. Yes, save bitmap as. Let's just zoom in there. So we're going to click that, and then it's going to pop up our dialog box like before. Then I'm just going to first leave this on PNG because this will be, I think, the default. Let's just try to find that quick. Got a PDF, maybe I'm just looking at, but in any case, so what I'll do is I'll normally leave it on the default, just name it. So I'm just going to call this BMP for now, and then all the actual file as type or save as file, I'm going to make sure this is set to Windows bitmap. I'm not sure, I think they've got two. They've got bitmap OS 2 bitmap, but we want to go to Windows bitmap. I'm going to select that one. And then, sorry, my apologies. It's the wrong button when I zoomed out. Just go again, save bitmap as. We're gonna call this BMP. Now you can also select from the bottom here, select it only. So that way you make sure we're only exporting the actual image we have selected. Then we want to go export, or what you can do is you can compress it, but I'm just gonna leave this as default. Say compress. Now it's going to give you an option here where you can set the actual resolution of it. Now at some times it is necessary, like it sets it way too big, as you can see here. I'm going to make the DPI 72, and then you can scale it now to a size you want it. Make sure your maintain aspect ratio is enabled, and then under color you can go color mode and set this to 8-bit if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave mine at default, and I'm going to leave anti-aliasing on as well, so kind of just smoothen the edges. Then I kind of have a prediction of how big this file is going to be, and then you can say OK, and then it will export that file for you. So now if I navigate to the actual folder, we can just preview it. We can see, okay, it's even smaller than what I said. It's 24 kilobytes. We open this and we can see there is our file. So the process is a little bit longer here if you use CorelDRAW, but you have a lot of control over it as well. Otherwise, if we had to head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.